Hello, everyone. It's me again. Here we are. Here's Link. He's looking around. He sees a graveyard. And he's gonna just relax. So I turned the light on in my basement. I love Dampy's little shack. I think Dampy's shack is so cool. I'm gonna go in it. This is another one of my favorite little nubs of the world. Just look at this. I think Dampy just hung out in here. I think this is so cool. But I turned the light on in my basement because this part of the game scares me. Actually, most of this game scares me. I don't got time for it. Although, this is another one. Link, you gotta go down there. The Poe side quest. I love the Poe side quest. And actually, I'm not a fan of the Chasing Dampy side quest. This one in particular is fine. It's the other one where you gotta keep beating your best times and shit. There's a way to outrun him, right? I want to say there's a yes to that. Oh, almost got me. Well, yeah, in the last video, I would talked about Zelda. That game was supposed to come out. It was supposed to be an expansion for another part of the N64. There was going to be a whole nother part of that system to expand the what the system was capable of. And I want to say they were going to start working on discs. I don't know. There was a whole thing they had with Sony going on, and I don't know. Nintendo, they were going to have a disc thing, and there was going to be Zelda, and they were going to add more stuff to it. I'm going to try to remember it. They were going to try to add more stuff to it. It was basically going to be a whole second half to the game, as far as I've ever read. I mean, what we got, I think the version of Ocarina of Time that we got was at most, 2/3 of what the game was supposed to be. At most. I think it's actually half, closer to half. But I was saying how, Din's Fire, I believe, was going to be an equipable item, or the fire medallion was going to be essentially what Din's Fire is, right? And also to note, right, the skies are all gray, everything is bleak and fucked up. Where is Death Mountain? You guys are just yakking it up. You see these guys migrated from the town? That's another thing. I think this is so cool. Everything's changed and you kind of see the effects of everything. So, okay, that little swirly guy is above Death Mountain. It goes away. Alright? And everything's cured. That's with, the whole world. Right? The lake in Lake Hylia is drained. And then once you beat the water temple, the lake comes back. The forest temple, which we are now making our way to, the forest temple, or the whole forest is, overrun with monsters. After you beat the Forest Temple, no more monsters, right? Oh, this is a bad idea. Swimming upstream. So that's like the whole setup, right? But one spot that always bothered me in Zora's domain is covered in ice, and it never gets unfrozen, and that to this day bothers me. And I feel this way about Wind Waker as well. There's so many unused ideas and unfinished parts of the game where that's one of those things that always bothered me, that Zora's domain never became unfrozen. And all the Zoras were trapped under ice. Or I think Sheik says like they got them out from the ice or something before something happened. I don't know. It was basically just like a retcon in the story. But I always just hated that. And there was supposed to be an ice dungeon in this game, an ice temple. So a lot of the, like at the ice cavern later on in the game, if you remember, you get the iron boots in the ice cavern. That was essentially, like a beta version of all their ideas for the ice temple, more or less, right? Oh yeah, this guy. Still giving... Dude, it's been 7 years, you're still giving me shit. Yeah, then he's like, oh, Sari only teaches that to her friends. Okay. And he's like, oh, you must be Link from fucking 7 years ago or whatever. Oh, I knew you were weird. But okay, I think I can... where is it? If you look... Okay. So right here, this is the wind medallion, or the forest medallion. If you look, it's like a turbine. It's like a fan. It's basically like wind, which I believe, had you equipped it, that would have been the ability of Farore's Wind, which you can get in the game. Same thing with like Nehru's Love, similar to like how they do with... in Breath of the Wild, you get the abilities after defeating each of the divine beasts, and you get a different ability related to that element or whatever. So I believe that would have been Farore's Wind, Din's Fire for the Fire Temple, maybe Nehru's Love. But if you look at this, it's easier to see with the blue, but the actual insignia for it is like a snowflake. So I believe that was actually meant for the Ice Temple. I don't know what, like, what it would have been or whatever. But, yeah, it's just one of those things I really wish we would have gotten it. Alright. Alright. Yes, okay. I was about to say. Yeah, Navi, I know there's a bunch of psychopaths running around here. Oh my god, just yoked me up by the throat. There we go. Dude, he is ugly as shit. I'm gonna get you right in your butthole. Yeah, you didn't like that. Man, I should be able to just stab him. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. So I'm getting careless over here now. But yeah, I don't know what other parts of the game I gotta, like I said, I gotta stumble across them when I see them. And then I'll know for sure what they are. Oh, God. Just sneak past the guys. What are you gonna do about it? What are you actually gonna do about it? Like, what do you actually... I'm in here. I'm in the water. You're not gonna do anything. Just get him and poke him right in the beehole. He didn't like it. And then this guy, he's always the easiest one. Just fucking get those tendons. Yep, and here we go. See, back full circle when we first met Syria. Look at the little medallion. Look at the little insignia. It's like a little wind turbine. It's like a little fan. You'll see it. You'll see it. Watch. Link, come on. I'm trying to show people something. I'm acting like this is brand new information. Dude, I remember when I found out Sheik was Zelda for the first time. Like, mind fucked me. If you don't know Sheik is Zelda, I mean, come on. Where have you been? What are you doing? This is like fact of life. I always like that. First of all, this is one of the best songs in the game. Like one of the best playable songs in the game. I love that Sheik just plays it all gracefully, and then Link's like, hold on, let me get it. Let me fucking try to figure it out. Yeah, and I feel like, how do you not know that? If you play video games, you should know that Sheik is Zelda. Like, have you played Smash? Like, Melee? So cool, man. I just love the aesthetics of this. Like, this feels like all the little, like, beads of light floating around, and then just all the, like, decrepit brick. Like, the very, like, olive green, sort of dead yellows and stuff. Like, it looks like you're deep in this mystical forest. And all the temples, like quote-unquote temples, they don't, to me, always feel like temples. Like, this feels like a castle, like a fortress of some kind. And I've always loved theorizing, like, what was it, you know, in the past. That's part of the thing I love about Zelda lore. It's, I mean, obviously, I don't think the developers are thinking that far ahead with, like, why there's a fortress in the forest or a castle or whatever. Oh, they're going apeshit down there for me. I'm gonna get it. Damn it. Forget how short the hookshot is. Dude, they are losing their shit. There we go. Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright, listen. You guys gotta get out of my way. But I love everyone is, like, different than the other. And they all feel like, I don't know. They really feel like their own place. Like, they don't all feel like individual, like, temples. Like, there's not, like, a through line to them that, like, all connects them to each other. Like, they don't feel like temples. Like, the Fire Temple feels like a temple. It feels like this weird place of worship or whatever. The Shadow Temple feels, I mean, it's like a dungeon. It's like, it's essentially a real dungeon. Like a place of torture, basically. Um, if you guys don't know, those 4 ghosts that are the mini-boss of this dungeon, they are each named after the women from Little Women? Is that the name of the movie or whatever? Like, whatever the names of them are, those are the names, they're named after those women. Like Meg, Beth, Gretchen, I don't know what the names are, but I know they're named after those 4 women from whatever that series or movie is. Yeah, you got a problem? Watch this. Oh, there goes my alarm. Navi, you are really against me in this game, aren't you? Like, you want me to lose. You do. You want me to lose this game. Alright. So, this is the first time things will get confusing for me. I tend to lose track of a lot of things. So I'm going to try to remember everything well. I know I'm a little over my time here. I'm going to make sure this guy... That's not what I wanted! Why would you do that? This guy's going to flip his shit if he sees me. Yep, beat him. Alright, and, alright, so the Forest Temple is going to be a bit confusing for me, but I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.